With the use of the QR ticketing standards, devices like these can issue tickets with these QR codes, which can then be validated on board vehicles that have devices that can validate these tickets. These devices can be issued at different stops and can be operated by tellers, and it can also be issued in smaller stores outside of the stops, which can also be used to issue these types of tickets. For those who want to be issued tickets using this device, the passenger must simply approach a teller that has a similar device that looks like this. He informs the teller where he will be going, and in return, the teller, who first has to select where the teller is currently in, the passenger informs the teller where he's going, which is then inputted by the teller in the device. The fare is shown, and then a ticket is printed once this fare has been verified by the passenger and the teller. This ticket will also contain the QR code, which is similar to that found in the QR code standards. Once a bus arrives, the passenger needs to locate a device that looks like this on board the vehicle, which can be used to scan these types of tickets. One must simply approach the device and scan it in through the device's camera or QR code scanner found on the device itself. So how this would look like is once you're issued a ticket with that device, you now have to approach the bus when board it, and once you see a device similar to what you see on screen, you simply put the QR code under the camera or towards the camera, and then this would be automatically scanned. If it is found in the correct stop, the device will show on the screen that the ticket has been successfully validated and the passenger is allowed to board the vehicle. The passenger then goes through his trip, and once he reaches the station where he chose to alight based on the ticket, he then scans his ticket once again on the device to verify whether the stop he is alighting is the correct stop. Make sure though that you are in the correct stop to avoid any inconvenience when you are boarding the vehicle. Similarly, with the mobile application, you can generate these types of tickets using the same QR code standard for transport. And once these tickets have been shown on screen or saved on your phone, you can also scan these tickets on the same device and it would get validated just like the paper tickets. Passenger then goes through his trip after the ticket has been validated. Once he reaches his stop, he would then have to present his ticket again before alighting the bus. In a similar manner, the passenger needs to present his QR code ticket onto the validator once he reaches the stop, and if the stop is correct, the ticket will then get validated, which allows the passenger to exit the vehicle. Similarly, with the QR code on the phone, you also scan it out as you did with the paper tickets. Now, there may be a case wherein the ticket that was generated or the ticket that was purchased by the passenger tries to alight or board at the wrong stop. In cases like this, the validator will show an error which would signify the driver or any inspector that the ticket is trying to board or alight in the wrong stop, which then needs to be processed by the inspector. Now, the operator has the choice to charge the excess fees or to include a penalty from the passenger. There will be devices that can be used to process these types of exception cases. Similarly, the devices would then generate a report, or the system would generate a report which would show the operator which stops have prevalent tickets that are scanned at the wrong stops. And these reports can be used to inspect these hotspots and to ensure that passengers who try to abuse the system can be reprimanded.